The movie begins in the year 2061, where scientists discover that the sun is expanding much faster than expected. Within the next 300 years, it will enter Earth's orbit, which could completely destroy the planet. To prevent humanity's extinction, the world's major nations unite and form an organization called the United Government. Their plan is to move Earth to the nearby Alpha Centauri star system, a journey that would take 25 years. To make this possible, massive thrusters, also known as Earth engines, are built across the planet. These fusion-powered engines gradually push Earth out of its original position and begin the long journey through space. We are then introduced to an astronaut named Pei Qiang and his son, Lu. Pei Qiang tells his son that one day Jupiter will become visible without a telescope, and when that day comes, he will return home. After saying goodbye, Pei Qiang leaves for his mission aboard a space station. Before departing, he places Lu in the care of his grandfather. The space station serves as Earth's navigation system. As Earth begins its journey, its natural rotation is stopped, causing violent storms across the planet. Because of these extreme conditions, humanity is forced to move into underground cities. Even then, space becomes limited and many people are left on the surface, where they eventually become victims of the deadly storms. As Earth population continues to decline, the planet moves farther away from the sun, causing temperatures to drop even more. Lu grows up in the underground city alongside his grandfather. 17 years pass, and Earth finally approaches Jupiter. The giant planet's immense gravity is expected to help accelerate Earth's journey through space. Meanwhile, Pei Qiang's long mission aboard the space station is finally coming to an end, and he is scheduled to return to Earth the next day. We then see Lu as an adult. He has become a heavy truck mechanic and lives with his adopted sister, Han. One day, the two skip school because they want to see Earth's frozen surface for themselves. To do that, they visit a local thief and steal a pair of thermal suits. Nearby, they notice a bubble capsule that suddenly activates and expands into a protective bubble, forcing them to run away. The siblings quickly take an elevator to the surface. Once they arrive, they realize just how deadly the environment has become. The cold is so extreme that no human can survive there without a thermal suit. Not far away, they see a massive Earth engine towering over the frozen landscape. And just like it, more than 10,000 of these giant engines have been installed across the planet. Just then, they spot their grandfather's special truck. The truck is massive, and both of them climb inside. But the police catch them and arrest them for using fake passes. Both of them are thrown into jail. Their grandfather arrives there to get them released and starts bribing the police. Because of that, the police throw him into jail as well. Inside the jail, they meet another boy named Tim. Meanwhile, in space, Earth has reached Jupiter. The plan was to use Jupiter's gravity to speed up Earth's journey so it could leave the solar system. But suddenly, because of Jupiter's gravitational pull, Earth's movement becomes irregular and the planet starts getting pulled closer to Jupiter. As a result, earthquakes and storms begin happening all across Earth. One by one, the Earth engines start shutting down. Lu, Han, their grandfather, and Tim escape from jail using the truck. But because of the earthquakes, huge pieces of mountains start falling onto their truck. Somehow, they manage to get out of danger. On the space station, the AI computer warns all astronauts that the system is entering a low-energy state. It orders everyone to immediately enter their hypersleep chambers. Pei Qiang becomes worried and contacts his family. He tells them about the nearest bunker so they can go there and stay safe from a storm. After that, he leaves to enter hypersleep himself. Meanwhile, they're heading toward the bunker when some soldiers stop them. These soldiers are transporting a large cargo called a lighter core, which is necessary to restart the Earth engines. They need a truck to transport it. The captain asks their grandfather for help, and he agrees. After some time, they drive the truck toward Shanghai. But the situation there is even worse. Giant mountains of ice have buried many famous buildings. Seeing this, everyone becomes terrified. Soon, they spot a narrow path and drive the truck through it. Suddenly, a plane crashes into one of the ice mountains, causing the entire section to start collapsing. The narrow path is very long, and huge rocks begin falling onto their truck. There is no way to escape. Then one of the soldiers notices a tall building, so they decide to climb through it. To reach the top of the mountain, they have to climb 80 floors. The soldiers climb up first and use the elevator doors to rescue the others. Han and the captain make it to the top, but their grandfather, one soldier, and the lighter corps are still below. The remaining soldiers start pulling up their grandfather, the soldier, and the lighter corps. Just then, another earthquake strikes, and the building starts shaking violently. The lighter corps makes it to the top, but during the process, their grandfather and the soldier begin falling back down. The elevator starts crashing toward them. Without caring about his own life, the soldier runs toward the falling elevator door and manages to push their grandfather onto a middle floor. But the elevator falls onto the soldier, and he dies. Their grandfather realizes there is no way to survive, so he removes his helmet and freezes to death in the snow. Lu is devastated by his grandfather's death. He is also angry at the captain, so he decides to leave the group. Tim goes with him, while the soldiers continue transporting the lighter corps. Meanwhile, aboard the space station, Pei-Chiang intentionally causes a malfunction in his sleeping chamber and wakes up. He starts checking the system and discovers that the space station is no longer following its original route. The AI system detects that an astronaut has awakened from hypersleep. To stop him, it wakes up his colleague, Makarov. Makarov tries to stop Pei-Chiang at first, but Pei-Chiang explains that the space station is abandoning Earth and heading somewhere else. After learning the truth, Makarov decides to help him. The two head toward the control center so they can override the AI system. As they move through the station, the AI activates its security protocols. Since they're acting against its orders, the system begins attacking them. During the attack, Makarov is killed. Pei-Chiang is deeply saddened by his death, but after some time, he finally reaches the control center. There, he discovers that all of his access privileges have been revoked. Meanwhile, Lu and Tim come across another truck. When they go inside, they find an injured scientist named Lee. He explains that Jupiter's gravity is pulling Earth's atmosphere toward itself. Because of this, no aircraft can fly anymore, and his own plane crashed as well. He then tells them that the truck is carrying a massive Earth engine component that must be transported from Sulawesi to the equator, where the main engine needs to be restarted. After hearing this, Lu decides to help Lee. Together, they begin their journey toward the Sulawesi equator. Meanwhile, Pei-Chiang enters the main computer room to change the system's commands. But the AI informs him that everything happening is actually part of a protocol created by the United Government Organization itself. The AI explains that if Earth is ever determined to be beyond saving, the organization has ordered that the people on Earth must not be assisted. Instead, the space station must continue searching for a habitable planet. After hearing all of this, Pei-Chiang doesn't know what to do. Meanwhile, the soldier team is struggling to pull the lighter corps through the freezing storm. The conditions are so harsh that one of the soldiers dies from the cold. Seeing this, the morale of the group begins to collapse. Some members believe the mission should be abandoned and that everyone should return home. However, the captain refuses to give up. One of the female soldiers suddenly shoots the lighter corps, damaging it. The captain becomes furious after seeing this and is nearly ready to kill her in anger. But he manages to stop himself. Just then, Lu arrives with his truck and tells them that the truck is carrying another torque engine. They need the soldiers' help, so all of the soldiers join them. After some time, they reach Sulawesi. But when they arrive, they realize that another team has already started the engine. Even then, Earth continues getting pulled toward Jupiter. Jupiter is now clearly visible from Earth. Meanwhile, on the space station, the AI system announces that Earth has only 7 days left before it collides with Jupiter and everything is destroyed. The same announcement is broadcast across Earth. As soon as people hear the news, despair spreads around the world. Scientist Lee also breaks down in tears, saying that soon they won't even have enough oxygen left. Lu keeps staring at Jupiter and suddenly remembers something his father once told him. He recalls that Jupiter is made mostly of hydrogen. That gives him an idea. He suggests that if they use the thrusters to ignite Jupiter's hydrogen, it could create a massive explosion and generate an enormous energy wave. That wave might be strong enough to push Earth away from Jupiter. Lu explains the plan to Lee and the others, and they agree to try it. They decide to shut down the main engine and upload a new ignition program from around the world. However, once the engine is shut down, it will have to be restarted manually. The team split up. Lou and Tim will place the lighter core into the main engine. One soldier team will assist them. A third team, led by Lee and the other scientists, will go to the control room and upload the program. Meanwhile, Han and the female soldier head to the communication room. But several problems arise during the mission. When Lou and Tim try to insert the lighter core into the engine, the entire process gets stuck because of a blockage. At the same time, the ignition pin is extremely large, and they don't have enough manpower to move it. Meanwhile, Lee's program gets stuck at 99%. Just then, Han manages to contact Pei-Chiang and tells him everything. After hearing the plan, Pei-Chiang contacts the officials of the United Government Organization. The officials agree to help in only one way. They agree to broadcast Han's message across the entire world. Han tells everyone that they're making one final attempt to save Earth. She says they need people's help and that there is still a chance humanity can survive. After hearing the message, countless people come forward to help them. People from all over the world begin helping the soldiers push the ignition pin. After a long struggle, the pin is finally locked into place. At the same time, Lou removes the lock and escapes with Tim using the truck. The program is finally uploaded, and as soon as the truck gets clear of the area, the ignition sequence begins. The main engine fires a massive red beam directly toward Jupiter, and everyone celebrates, believing the plan has worked. But the beam falls short of its target. It is still nearly 5,000 kilometers away from reaching Jupiter. Just then, Pei-Chiang remembers that the navigation station still has fuel left. However, the AI system tries to stop him. Pei-Chiang grabs a bottle of alcohol and throws it into the system, causing a fire that disables the AI. He then takes control of the space station and steers it directly toward Jupiter. Before carrying out his final plan, Pei-Chiang contacts his son one last time. He tells Lou that he's going to fly the station into the ignition path, creating the explosion they need. Lou begs him not to do it, but Pei-Chiang refuses to change his mind. Lou breaks down in tears as he watches. Moments later, Lou sees his father's station heading toward Jupiter. The station flies directly into the ignition path, triggering a massive explosion. The fire reaches Jupiter's hydrogen, creating an enormous chain reaction. A powerful energy wave is generated and pushes Earth in the opposite direction, saving the planet from collision. However, huge asteroids blasted out by Jupiter begin striking near Earth, causing destruction everywhere. During the chaos, the team starts falling. They manage to grab onto a support beam, but Han begins slipping. To save her, Lou jumps down after her. Fortunately, he activates a rescue capsule, allowing both of them to survive. The capsule is damaged and cracks apart, but it saves their lives. Earth has finally been saved and is now moving in the direction originally planned. 3 years later, we see that Lou survived, although a large scar now covers part of his face. Humanity's journey toward another solar system is still continuing. People remain safe in the underground cities, and Han has become a junior driver. With that, the movie comes to an end,